Hey there, dreamers and doers. Feeling like life's on autopilot, your potential gathering dust in the cobwebbed corners of your existence? Well, hold on to your hats because this is Destined for More, the podcast that cracks the code and unlocks your inner greatness. Think of it as the Rosetta Stone for deciphering the hidden messages whispering about your incredible future. Absolutely. We're not just talking about surviving the daily grind. We're talking about thriving, about leaving your mark on the world in a way that makes your heart sing. Remember Maya Angelou's powerful words, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?" This podcast is your guide to spreading those wings and soaring. Ever wonder if there's a secret language the universe speaks, a neon sign blinking "You've got this" somewhere in the background of your life? Believe it or not, there are. These hidden messages come in all shapes and sizes. Maybe it's a quote that gives you chills every time you read it, like Helen Keller's, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Perhaps it's a cause that ignites a fire in your belly, a passion that keeps you brainstorming ways to make a difference at night. Or maybe it's an insatiable curiosity that keeps you constantly learning and growing. Albert Einstein said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its reason for existing." These seemingly ordinary experiences are the whispers of your extraordinary potential. So buckle up, get ready to take notes, and embark on a journey of self-discovery. We'll delve into the 7 undeniable signs that you're destined for more. This is your chance to break free from the mundane and step into the extraordinary. Together, let's turn those whispers into a roar and unleash the incredible being you were meant to be. Let's do this. The 7 whispers of greatness. Sign number 1, intrinsic motivation. All right, dreamers and doers, let's talk about the first whisper of greatness, intrinsic motivation. Forget gold stars and trophies. These folks are fueled by a fire that burns from within. They're not chasing a paycheck or the next promotion. They're driven by a deep-seated desire to achieve and grow for the sheer satisfaction of it. Think of Marie Curie, the pioneering scientist who faced sexism and limited resources throughout her career. Yet she persevered, driven by an insatiable curiosity about the world and a burning desire to unlock its secrets. Her groundbreaking discoveries in radioactivity, which revolutionized medicine, weren't fueled by the promise of fame or fortune, but by the pure joy of scientific exploration. Exactly, and this intrinsic motivation can manifest in countless ways. Maybe it's the writer who pours their heart and soul into a story, not for critical acclaim, but for the love of crafting a captivating narrative. Or perhaps it's the entrepreneur who builds a business not just for profit, but to solve a problem they're passionate about. These folks find fulfillment in the journey itself, in the act of learning, creating, and pushing their boundaries. Remember, external rewards can be a nice bonus, but they shouldn't be the driving force. Intrinsically motivated people find a reward in the act of doing, in the progress they make, and in the challenges they overcome. It's a deep well of internal motivation that fuels their relentless pursuit of personal growth and achievement. So, how do you know if you're intrinsically motivated? Well, ask yourself, what truly excites you? What gets you out of bed in the morning, even on tough days? If the answer is the pure joy of pursuing your passion, learning new things, and becoming the best version of yourself, then you, my friend, might just be harboring that first whisper of greatness. Let's delve into the second whisper of greatness, curiosity and open-mindedness. These folks aren't content with the status quo. They have an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a welcoming embrace of new ideas. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, the Renaissance polymath. He wasn't just a painter, he was an anatomist, an inventor, and an engineer, all fueled by a boundless curiosity about the world around him. He questioned everything, dissected creatures to understand their biology, and sketched fantastical inventions centuries before the technology existed. Absolutely. This openness to new perspectives allows them to see the world from different angles and make unexpected connections. Imagine Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. He wasn't just a tech-wise, he was a master of design and user experience. His willingness to learn from diverse fields, from calligraphy to Zen Buddhism, allowed him to create beautifully crafted and intuitive products that revolutionized the tech industry. But curiosity isn't just about absorbing information. It's about questioning it, challenging assumptions, and seeking deeper understanding. Think of Nelson Mandela, the iconic leader of South Africa's anti-apartheid movement. He spent years imprisoned, yet emerged with a spirit of reconciliation, partially due to his willingness to understand the perspectives of his oppressors. His open-mindedness allowed him to bridge divides and forge a path towards a united South Africa. And let's not forget the power of collaboration. When you're open to new ideas, you create fertile ground for innovation. Think of the Wright brothers, pioneers of aviation. They weren't afraid to learn from failed attempts and incorporate the ideas of other inventors, ultimately achieving the seemingly impossible dream of human flight. So, are you curious? Do you find yourself constantly asking why and how? Do you seek out diverse viewpoints and challenge your assumptions? If so, then you might be harboring this second whisper of greatness. An open mind and a thirst for knowledge are powerful tools that can propel you on your journey to achieving more. Stay tuned as we explore the next sign on the path to greatness. Moving on to the next whisper of greatness: discipline and consistency. The road to achieving more is rarely paved with overnight successes. These folks understand that reaching for greatness is a marathon, not a sprint. Think of Serena Williams, the tennis champion. Her dedication to grueling training sessions, day in and day out, is what honed her skills and propelled her to legendary status. Discipline and consistency are the muscles that turn dreams into reality. Exactly. Intrinsic motivation might be the fire that ignites your journey, but discipline and consistency are the fuel that keeps it burning. It's about putting in the hard work, even when it's tough, and consistently showing up for yourself. Think of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Facing rejection after rejection, she persisted in writing and rewriting, ultimately crafting a global phenomenon. Her unwavering discipline and consistency turned a dream manuscript into a literary empire. Now let's talk about another crucial whisper: adaptability. Life throws curveballs, and the best navigators are those who can adapt to changes and challenges with grace. Think of Steve Jobs, the visionary behind Apple. He wasn't afraid to pivot when needed, adapting to new technologies and consumer demands. His company faced setbacks, but his ability to adapt allowed him to revolutionize the tech industry time and again. Being adaptable doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means being flexible in your approach. Imagine Nelson Mandela, the South African leader who spent decades imprisoned for his fight against apartheid. The situation on the ground changed dramatically during his imprisonment, yet he adapted his strategies and emerged with a message of reconciliation, ultimately leading his nation to a new chapter. So, are you someone who can roll with the punches? Do you approach challenges as opportunities to learn and grow? If so, then you might be harboring the whispers of adaptability. The ability to adjust your sails when the winds change is a powerful tool that can help you navigate the ever-changing currents of life. Stay tuned as we explore the next sign on the path to greatness. Alright, dreamers and doers, let's explore the next whisper on the path to achieving more: adaptability. Life isn't a straight line. It's full of twists and turns. The best navigators have the flexibility to adapt to changes and challenges with grace. Think of Elon Musk, the entrepreneur pushing the boundaries of space travel and sustainable energy. His companies, Tesla and SpaceX, face setbacks and unexpected hurdles. But Musk's adaptability allowed him to pivot strategies, learn from mistakes, and keep pushing forward. He understands that the road to innovation is rarely smooth, but his ability to adapt helps him chart a course toward a brighter future. Absolutely. Adaptability doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. It means being flexible in your approach. Imagine Marie Curie, the pioneering scientist who faced a constant barrage of challenges. Limited resources, sexism in the scientific community, and even a debilitating lab accident couldn't stop her. She adapted her research methods, sought out new collaborations, and persevered through adversity. Her adaptability fueled her groundbreaking discoveries in radioactivity, changing the course of science forever. Now, let's talk about another crucial whisper: risk-taking. Greatness rarely happens in a comfort zone. These folks aren't afraid to step outside their boundaries and take calculated risks to pursue their goals. Think of the Wright brothers, pioneers of aviation. They knew the dream of human flight was fraught with danger, but they meticulously analyzed risks, developed prototypes, and weren't afraid to fail and learn from their mistakes. Their calculated risk-taking propelled them into the history books as the first to achieve powered flight. But taking risks isn't just about defying gravity. It's about pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. Think of Malala Yousafzai, the Pakistani activist who fought for girls' education. She knew speaking out against the Taliban was incredibly dangerous, but she weighed the risks against the potential impact. Her courage to take a stand inspired a global movement and paved the way for countless girls to receive an education. So, are you someone who can embrace a healthy challenge? Do you see obstacles as opportunities for growth? If so, then you might be harboring the whispers of adaptability and risk-taking. These are powerful tools that can help you navigate uncharted territory and achieve incredible things. Stay tuned as we explore the next sign on the path to greatness. Welcome back, dreamers and doers. We're diving deeper into the whispers of greatness. Let's talk about leadership qualities. Greatness rarely happens in a vacuum. These folks can inspire and guide others towards a shared vision. Think of Martin Luther King Jr., the iconic leader of the civil rights movement. His powerful words and unwavering commitment to justice didn't just move him. They moved a nation. He possessed a natural charisma and a gift for unifying people around a common cause. Absolutely, but leadership isn't just about grand speeches. It's also about empowering others to reach their full potential. Think of Michelle Obama, a champion for education and empowerment. She uses her platform to lift others and inspire them to make a positive impact on the world. Her leadership style is built on compassion, collaboration, and a genuine belief in the power of people to create change. Now let's explore another crucial whisper, a positive attitude. Even the brightest paths have their share of darkness, but these folks maintain a positive attitude even in the face of adversity. Think of Nelson Mandela, the South African leader who spent decades imprisoned for his fight against apartheid. He emerged from prison not with bitterness, but with a spirit of forgiveness and unity. His unwavering optimism fueled his belief in a brighter future for his nation. A positive attitude isn't about ignoring problems. It's about finding the silver lining and using it as fuel to keep pushing forward. Think of Helen Keller, the deafblind author and activist. Despite facing seemingly insurmountable challenges, she maintained a positive outlook on life and dedicated her work to empowering others with disabilities. Her optimism inspired generations to overcome adversity and achieve their dreams. That's a wrap on the first 7 whispers of greatness. These are just a taste of your incredible potential. Embrace them, dreamers and doers. They're your roadmap to greatness. And remember, these whispers can grow with you. Stay tuned for the next episode where we unlock the remaining 6 and equip you with tools for greatness. Reflect on these whispers. Do any resonate? How can you cultivate them? Share this episode and let's grow together. This is Destined for More, signing off. Dream big and believe in yourself. Until next time.